Good morning, City of Yucaipa, California, and beyond. I'm Andrew Russ, a registered dietitian working with the City of Yucaipa, California's Healthy Yucaipa Committee to bring you a series of nutrition education videos that will help the whole family to understand how to make healthy diet choices that can reduce the risk of obesity and other nutrition-related disease. Today's video is the sixth in a series of 6 videos that can help you and your family understand the basics of good nutrition. Today's lesson is about vitamin and mineral deficiencies. Many people assume nutritional deficiencies are only a problem for less developed nations. Despite the United States' obvious problem with overnutrition, many people still suffer from nutritional deficiencies. In the US, many nutritional deficiencies are due to a poor diet and not a lack of intake like less developed nations. To help us understand nutritional deficiencies, let's learn a couple of definitions. The definition of a vitamin is any of a group of organic compounds that are essential for normal growth and nutrition and are required in small quantities in the diet. The definition for mineral is an inorganic element such as calcium, iron, potassium, sodium, or zinc that is essential to the nutrition of humans. In both of these definitions, notice the word essential. Both vitamins and minerals are important because they are essential for life. The people most at risk for nutritional deficiencies are vegetarian and vegans, people with irritable bowel disease or Crohn's disease, people with other medical conditions affecting absorption, children and pregnant women, people with diets low in fruits and vegetables, people with diets low in whole grains, people who do not consume dairy, fad dieters. Those who exclude foods from their diets increase the likeliness of failing to meet the requirements for a specific vitamin or mineral, which can lead to nutritional deficiencies that are detrimental to health. There are many vitamin and mineral deficiencies that are important to understand, but for today's lesson, we'll focus on 3 common nutritional deficiencies: iron deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, and calcium deficiency. Iron deficiency is the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S. A deficiency of iron can lead to anemia and other detrimental health effects. Males and postmenopausal women need about 8 milligrams a day. Menstruating females need about 15 milligrams per day. Iron has many roles in our body. It is part of all cells of the body and a part of hemoglobin, which carries oxygen from our lungs to all the cells of our body. Iron is a part of red blood cell production, a part of enzyme production, and an important part of our immune system. Iron deficiency is possible at any time we have increased iron needs. Times when we need more iron are periods of rapid growth in infants and toddlers, during pregnancy, and with blood loss, heavy menstruation, frequent blood donation, and intestinal conditions that lead to blood loss. Iron deficiency is also possible when we have decreased intake or absorption of iron. This can be caused by a lack of heme iron, which is the type derived from animal sources. When heme iron is not included in your diet, ensure that you eat iron-rich foods with vitamin C, which can help increase the absorption of iron. Iron deficiency is also possible when substances that bind iron are consumed in excess, such as the substances in tea, coffee, milk, and other dairy products. In children, the most common risk factors for iron deficiency are babies given cow's milk before 12 months and those not fed iron-fortified foods after 6 months of age. Children 1 to 5 years old are at risk if they consume more than 24 ounces of cow's milk per day. Signs of iron deficiency include feeling tired and weak, decreased work and school performance, slow cognitive and social development during childhood, difficulty maintaining body temperature, decreased immune function, and glossitis, which is an inflamed tongue. Foods high in iron are leafy greens, dried fruit such as prunes and raisins, iron-enriched cereals and grains, mollusks, which include oysters, clams, and scallops, turkey or chicken giblets, beans, lentils, chickpeas, and soybeans, liver, artichokes, red meat, and egg yolks. A recent study showed that 46% of the U.S. population is assumed to be vitamin D deficient. There are many potential health benefits of vitamin D that have been studied in recent years, but many are currently inconclusive. The well-known role of vitamin D is its function in building healthy bones. The average adult needs about 600 IUs per day, and the elderly need about 800 IUs per day. Causes of vitamin D deficiency include poor sunlight exposure, poor dairy intake, and dark skin. Signs of vitamin D deficiency may include rickets in children, weak bones in adults, fatigue, muscle cramps, chronic pain, high blood pressure, headaches, constipation, diarrhea, and many others. Foods high in vitamin D are cod liver oil, fish, fortified cereals, oysters, caviar, fortified soy products such as tofu and soy milk, fortified dairy products, salami, ham, and sausages, eggs, and mushrooms. Calcium deficiency is important to understand because it can lead to osteoporosis, the leading cause of fractures in elderly adults. There is no way to detect calcium deficiency in the middle-aged population and younger. The only way to know you may have been calcium deficient is when you develop weak bones later in life. Because of this, prevention is key. Adults need about 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per day. Calcium is essential to bone health and plays a major role in nerve conduction, blood clotting, blood pressure stabilization, normal brain function, normal heart function, and normal enzyme function. Causes of calcium deficiency include low dairy intake, overall low calcium intake, and some medical conditions. Some signs of calcium deficiency include muscle cramping, brittle skin and nails, bone loss, bone fractures, and osteoporosis. Foods high in calcium are cheese, sesame seeds, tofu, almonds, flax seeds, yogurt, milk, and other dairy products, green leafy vegetables, Brazil nuts, and herring. We don't have time to discuss every nutritional deficiency in this video, but there are some general ideas we can discuss to prevent nutritional deficiencies as a whole. Eat a balanced diet. A balanced diet is one that contains components from each food group, as illustrated on the USDA's My Plate. Eat a large variety of foods and don't exclude foods from your diet whenever possible. Consume adequate amounts of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean meats, and low-fat dairy products. These foods are nutrient-dense, which means they contain a large amount of vitamins, minerals, and other health-promoting compounds. One last thing to consider when discussing nutritional deficiencies is supplementation. While taking a nutritional supplement may be appropriate for you, they could be dangerous if not taken correctly. Only a health professional, such as a registered dietitian or doctor, can safely recommend supplements. Excess of many vitamins and minerals can lead to negative health outcomes. In addition, it should also be understood that supplements are not a replacement for whole foods. There are many compounds in the foods we eat that promote health besides vitamins and minerals. That concludes this month's video and this video series. However, be sure to follow us for future health programs brought to you by the City of Yucaipa, California's Healthy Yucaipa Committee. Thank you.